Oh, the lights are off. It's a recording app. Lights on, lights off, lights on, lights off. I'm just gonna keep recording, like.
No, yes, no. Stop! You're not giving the camera time to adjust.
I have an idea.
Oh my god.
So, I guess we're doing 10 things that I hate about the Mustang. So, 10 things I hate about my 2014 Mustang GT.
You feel fucking special?
I do. The traction control system / burnouts. Jesus.
Okay, anyway, traction control.
Traction control. So basically, when I turn off traction control, I can only do like a partial burnout. It's like a 2-pump chump kind of deal. I mean, is there a better way to describe it?
I mean, you could just say you hit the rev limiter
Basically,
twice.
like I hit the rev limiter twice and then it just cuts off, like it's done. So I can't do a standing burnout. And there, on the forums, there's a bunch of different things that say you can by pulling certain fuses, like the traction control, advanced track, stuff like that. Those kind of fuses. We tried that today and it didn't really work. Like it just did the exact same thing. So, yeah.
You're stuck being a 2-pump jump.
That, yeah. That is the number one thing I hate about. Number 2 would be the button placement, which I'm gonna have to film separately on this one, so that way they can see the buttons.
You could just.
So like these are the buttons, and like if you go to put on your hazards, sometimes you can mess up and hit the trunk, or traction control and hazards. You know what I mean? So yeah. Brakes. So, no, for real though, the brakes suck for what you get. Basically, with the base model 2014 Mustangs, they come with 420 horsepower stock from the factory. And when you get up there in speed, doing like 100 miles an hour-ish, I've never done that before. Never done that before. I'm a safe driver. I always abide by the speed limit.
You're so full of baloney.
But like when you try to hit the brakes, it doesn't want to stop as soon as it should, or as like I feel like it should. So definitely when you have 420 horsepower and like crappy stock brakes, you know, it's something to hate. Be the window defroster. So
it sounded like like a
dolphin.
Animal. Is that what it was?
Yeah, like a dolphin. We got Shaylin the majestic dolphin over here.
Oh,
Majestic dolphin. Well, you sound like a dolphin when you do that.
Just put the end with the earwax in my mouth. You want a kiss?
I'm good.
Woo! No.
And then the sound of the stock Mustangs, they suck. It's way too quiet from factory, definitely needs to be louder. I have the Roush axle backs on there right now. It significantly wakes up the car. Like it sounds like a completely different car. Makes Camaro owners very sad. This is the face of a Camaro owner. Do you want to be in it? Like just being part of it, because you're doing a lot of weird stuff over here.
I mean, if you want to be in it,
if you want to be in it, you can be in it. I'll put you in like half of it.
I'll just, you know, okay, here we go. Ready.
10 things she hates about the Mustang.
10 things I hate about the Mustang. Don't get me started. I'll come with more than 10 things that I hate.
I don't really think it was that bad of a car. Like, I actually kind of like it. This is a very difficult video to make.
That's because you never have to sit in the back. You never have to deal with the chairs and like the flipping and the seat belts and then the left foot braking and...
Okay, well, the left foot braking is not that bad.
I thought I was going to be in it.
You are. Here, I'll zoom out. Mustang reputation. So basically, if you are in the car scene, you are very familiar with Mustangs and Mustang owners being raging douchebags. Raging douchebags. The guys who like are obnoxiously loud, which I mean I'm definitely obnoxiously loud. Where was I going with that?
Obnoxiously loud, raging douchebags.
And crowd killers.
Wait, what are we cutting?
We'll cut whatever I cut before because I lost my train of thought for a second.
Oh.
What did I talk about?
Crowd control.
Crowd control. Yes, you've all seen the memes on Instagram, social media, and stuff like that excuse me.
Cut that.
Of Mustangs just ripping apart crowds. And when we were in Ocean City for H2O, there was a GT500 that hit a tree and flipped.
R.I.P.
Mustangs are very cheap and they're very affordable, especially for somebody young and dumb that likes to go fast. Don't like me like that. So when you get a lot of horsepower out of a car, 420, etc., stuff like that, and you get somebody very inexperienced that pretends like they know how to drive, it mostly ends in car crashes. How many times have I crashed? Yeah.
Bloopers.
The other thing is the radio. The radio, it's not a bad radio, it's very nice.
It's because you have a stock one.
Yeah, because I got the base model, which isn't a bad thing. Like, I definitely got the base model so that way I could, you know, definitely do my own upgrades. So that way I'm not limited to like what I can do with the car. But
I'm sorry, I tried keeping it in.
Is that a fart?
No, it was a burp.
I was like, what the hell was that? I just heard it come from like, I was like, what?
No, I felt it. I was like, oh god,
I
oh, god,
really
oh, god.
hope the mic picked that up. That would be funny as hell. Yeah, no, there's no Bluetooth, which isn't like a horrible thing. Like, I know my life is so hard because I don't have Bluetooth, but it's just kind of like an inconvenience, you know. And sometimes I leave my phone in my car because I leave it connected to my aux cord.
Yeah, and your aux cord's like centered back.
Yeah,
so that's not very.
The aux cord's like all the way back. So basically, I have like two center consoles, I guess I'd say.
Yeah.
Like I have a cup holder and a center console. So basically, I have to run the aux cord through both parts and then deal with that. So it's kind of like an inconvenience, but it's not really that big of a deal. How it handles in the elements, which seems pretty dumb, but like, you know, I bought the car for the way it is, you know, rear wheel drive, 420 horsepower, Mustang, in the rain, in the snow, isn't really a good idea, but like, it was just something to help with the video, I guess. I had to come up with 10 things, so I guess that would be one of the things that I don't like about the Mustang is how it handles, but at the same time, it's very fun. Very exciting and very nerve-wracking, and it keeps me on my toes. So I guess it's like a plus and a minus. Wouldn't you say?
It's a minus.
The stock rims, they are atrocious. They're horrible. You got any input? They're pretty fucking bad.
Yeah.
Like, they're pretty bad.
The sucker friend. All ugly. No good.
Yeah, they're definitely not the nicest rims out there. I wish I would have gotten like the track package or like at least the premium where they had like decent rims. These ones are just horrible. And then number 10, I don't really have a number 10, so I guess we'll say number 9.5.
Well, they said a half.
I don't know. I can't come up with 10, so 9.5. We'll just call it even at that. So this video should really be 9 things I hate about my Mustang.
Yeah.
There we go.
See, it wasn't that hard. Maga.
It literally just popped up. I just see a hand. Oh my god.
I am not with. Oh god damn it, Adam! Wow, thanks. This is doing such a great job. I'm so glad I lent it to
I am so sorry. I am so sorry.
Look,
right
my
now.
happy face just turned into a frown face. Alright, you can frown.
I am so sorry. I did not mean to break that.
It's okay. I've only had it.
Well, now it's all messed up.
Well, whose fault is that?
Yours.
No.
Yeah. You done tinkered with it.
You dumb broke my headband.
Alright, Alright, he said 10 things I hate about my 2014 Mustang GT. The traction control system. Dude, I can't do this. I can't do it. You keep making me laugh.
You're the one that broke it.
There's something wrong with you. There's something wrong with you. Let the camera see everything.
They're my new ear hole.